Audition, I was sent home. You what's on me?
And girl, I never see your type.
Yeah, mama, Baba, mother, telling mother, I gave you a fitting one insane. I just 16 years, Aline mother, Bronyans, a woman, and Aline mother, your man, money, you lost much money, not hair. Mother, you may be able to sell wardrobes, toys.
You are lying to yourself. What's a metro now?
Efa baby with the Ellie Mother, your main branch of GC,
Charlie, so
Spintex, Ellie Mother was Starboy, Oka Ellie Mother, number 45, Ellie Mother will also impress me. I gave you a baby, Yama, Ellie Mother, and I will your number 054 917 8137 054 917 8137 Bomodia friendly mother audition yeah be show bro so bet that you to me na panic for let me only what you oh hwe ya you water number 5 see you down yet on ka
mami oh no you the fella AMG baby beyond control promise yeah oh me control they will say bring me my kumo and nobody gonna break us up nobody break us up oh me control where they are see me want me control they will say bring me my kumo and nobody gonna break us up baby I go although I go baby I never see your type my girl I like your vibe for your love in a good time baby I go although I go baby I never see your type my girl I like your vibe for your love in a good time
yeah mama kwa body ba Elin mother care there I gave you a fa akwala we 50 day one I will be insane up to 16 years Elin mother care bronya super baby out of woman yama bra Elin mother care your man man yama yeah your wholesalers yeah retailers Elin mother care wo baby yama be out to sell wardrobes toys baby food diapers I give ya efa baby with your Elin mother care na obenyano your main branch our GCB our kanshi Uko Spintex, Elin Mother was Star Oil. Uko Blake, my Elin Mother Ben Malcolm. Uko Poblacian, number 45. Elin Mother will osu yebe impress me. I gave you a baby, Yama, on the Elin Mother and I will be your number 054 917 8137 054 917 8137 Bomodia friendly mother yen ye be show brony
I am Brazil, Obi Otemase, and my man said painting away number one. But I am number one. Missy, I don't yet go. I am Brazil, Obi Otemase, and yes, I want painting away number one. I am number one. Oh, your back like plantation, turn around the rotation. Baby girl, you deserve a standing ovation. It's in the baby, I go. Although I go. Baby, I never see your type. My girl, I like your vibe for your love in a good time. Baby, I go. Although I go. Baby, I never see your type. My girl, I like your vibe for your love in a good time. What's it?
Yeah, all the pretty things you do. Yeah. That be why I know they take you for a fool. Although you will be one, no be two. Girl, I never see your type. To be honest, that's the truth. Hey.
eye December bosmeda etosu duba ko won fempemienu ni aduonu ana mononsia abo me mahwefo nyina ajo emomakwaba Diamond Kasie su enyi wo memon sam na pesa mahudro so nsam a yabo ne bede no emre asose ye de besom e Diamond Kasie su Kasie bono ensem a ebedimu akutini bi ene said eye John Dramani Mahama ade wakopiem wo ensori fia wo stress asori no embo wo homode sane beye obetimi aboa ganafo
woman penyina ayi no John Dramani Mahama ene wakasa afa attacks a ekoso se ye momodia enjai se ne be asumdue ebeba oman
President-elect John Dramani Mahama ene wakopiem wo eye Parliament Jubilee House a wone akufado ehia chese wo mu ehia se akasa fa transition no eho
United Nations and so ene woma hyebo emu odin pa se John Dramani Mahama de omota na chi ankasa ombeboa no amana ye Ghana yie
yene sama hudu obi ene na nwumre ya boaboa no ye de ba besom wo Diamond Kasie so asida piesie pa and Diamond Ground Real Estate, Diamond Ground Travel and Tour. Pasa se project bronya ye ba promotion or cost so ye de sika kuma be fa beje one plot of land promotion de ye bohu de rankasa esa se hu hia se eye afia but anas afi eye bronya ye se wunsunu wunya eye wasase enu ntino Pentem na hwehwe Diamond Ground Real Estate truck plan na beje wo de afesi Diamond Ground Travel and Tour se wa kwantu inkrata sembiada ebia bronya ye ba wo pese wo tu kwan ko holidays vacation wo kwaji weni wo tickets ni bibia no ye betimi aboa na wonsa etimi aka eno tino hwehwe wo na twa kwan e wala pass Tabora number 5 wo mo Diamond TV and oda nkonema na betimi so afrem panyimfo e wo 0552 487 385
Asida fabrics so efrefre was a fabric no the air na efo no Ghana ha de wunya ne bebia se asida Romecha kwan e New Makola shopping mall inside wonoma wo ne Methodist book depot and the enhwe ni mu bora honom na se fabric no the air no je na fa bo life bronya yi obetimi so afre o e number si so 0244792902 numbers ni bio 0244792902
The Light Enterprise say member won kaye se wogusua eye wo car no wo spec na ye ne mu no erinti no wo se eye bronya yi wo the discount kase pa ade ato ho aba Diamond TV ahwefo nyina erinti ne bronya yi wo car dada no pese wo ye no fofo de a ka wakoma to ye be light ebe hwe ayama wo se wo pe headlight tail light just a bumpers card bie kita obi o pese wo spec car no na ye fedia hwe ben light e tra kwan e wo enkran aboso kan City Light Junction and our friend no ewo 0247888591
Modash closet so efrefro was say wakwaje wo fabric ewo aseda awie no bepo obi a just obedudwa style a ho ebeye feyie pa dia ene afuani enkyere baabi afuani che Modash closet obetimi afro ewo number so 0243752888
Hajiasle Empire was sending a wish I would see the news. I read ye a nominal, we shall call it to so we say, one of the buff for all skin types or sebra. Now, one ma was skin and yet February. Ebia walk was slim could be a nice one, Bibiama was skin. I always say, I bassa was second wakuma to ye, or Babwa ama with the essence to the day. The bear for cratch and another, and I don't know. Hajiasle Empire truck was so I put my doing here was super papa dear. Or was supplements food their contain collagen bibi biara ebetimi aboa ama wakoma den SCP no hwehwe nature kwan e wala pass abeka kwan na so one total filling station no and junction ni mana friend no that was 0248045224
Afe Danley groceries in so efrefre was say I bronya dia is a biscuit and more anwa abrochenia ma bia wo pese wudi na wunya pomuden na afe den so de wunya ne baby as Danley groceries I was so aba e de ama bronya yi enti wo ba tofe drinks ni bibia pese o to bia je number na frɛ wo mo 0246166743 numbers ni bio 0246166743
The boy fashion jewelry say and then you may control say bronya yi a ebe wo pe eye egudie papa say ye komade ye de to ye nan ye de to ye nsa chese watches papa gold watch silver ni nyina no wo ko piem e wo the boy fashion jewelry hodi a owo de obetin de ama we no de empupa na ne bo no so de da form say boko anything tempara so no ko eye Makola shopping mall shop number FF091 first floor honoma and a friend I was 0205625475.
Wakoto wo morning wanwa ewo Danley groceries awie na so beto bronya atade e de ama obadia eno a ene jo Anitalin enterprise ai wo tudu ho de entade ne nkwada ntade bia sizes bia wom from number day 1 ekosi 16 years wo benya atade e de ama obema na oba wo pe toys ade be ma oba di agro bibi bia efa emofra ho de wo se bra no betimi ama obi betimi afro mo e wo number si so 0246 616743.
Na Nancy Utgeso say bronya about 24 year koye prom uko prom so de ensesa ukita bag bia keke owo suitcases a papa de furniture se ne bo no edja form eno to hwehwe da Nancy Suitcases se track kwan e wo New Makola shopping mall or first floor shop number 113 friend e wo 0552 070567.
Ne krakra famous their traditional wear. I honom alata abagana. So opese wo dress in your fro igwe aha e chekoko no opese odi bi show ti na ye bi bonsa na bi da okom na opia ye hu say yes alata ni afade e na wafa ne nko ade a e na wunya ne ba bia se famous we mecha akwan e wo New Makola shopping mall inside wa udru honom a e ya bomidi wo benya discount.
Afen so no Mastavia collections say ena numere say wo pe eye bronya ntade papa wo ye panyi na say e bia we nya kwan ankopa matade na wo pe titade e be ye fe na wo de di bronya e dia wo se ka wakoma to ye waba ama obeboa say wo pe mpaboa say wo kopiem e wo Mastavia collections so wo sa e be kabi hwehwe ne twa kwan e wo Accra UTC Oben Lava and our friend e wo 0246884156 inyume kwei adaruma ene ne keka ho ene nanwumre omo ebo ye chidom ye de diamond kase e ba besomo ene nanwumre akenkanfo e ne ma osiponyo miniminu aba
Efia frempoma
ye be dane ye ho aba ye ba ye de kase boni ntwemu ebetos. Abusiafo ya sama obi biara akwa ba biom Diamond Kasia ana weni gusue afei Kasia boni nchemu eni President elect John Dramani Mahama ode eye wakopie mu ewo ensori akodo nen ode adesede mu ojempa ede ama ensori ewo oman Ghana mu ena afei religious leaders ewo oman mu nyina se na Ghana fo ade wo hwe nim se wo beboa won enu ntina wotimi to aba ede ma enu ntino so obetimi aboa Ghana for anase ne Ghana for hwehwe won ho no se oni nsabetimi akada na se Ghana ma ye nsabetimi aka ye padia na se wo mo etimi eboa no keka won sase na wotimi eboa na wotimi di Ghana edu baby a se Ghana edu what is
friends in the church and in every step that I've taken I know that the church has followed me with prayer and especially in the run up to this election I know all the prayer networks and chains that were actively praying for our success. And this cannot be by our might. I was positive that we'll win, but the extent of this victory, I mean, it can only be God's hand at work. And it's one of the biggest endorsements that Ghanaians have ever given to any president. And so like General Superintendent said, this is the time we need prayer even more, because the expectations of Ghanaians are going to be very high. And we all know that the country is in a severe economic crisis. It's going to take a lot of hard work to bring it back. And so we'll expect that the church will continue to pray for us. And we also will reciprocate that love the church has shown us by being advocates and ambassadors of the church, as we have already been.
We are all overwhelmed. Everybody who has witnessed this election has confessed that this is the finger of the Lord. And you have also vindicated God. Now men know that when you place your faith and your trust in the God, especially Jesus Christ, He makes all things possible. We know the battles you fought, you were vilified, even your Christian faith. I mean, people told us you are not a Christian, you only goes to Assemblies of God, blah, blah, blah. And we are glad that this level of victory has proven. As a person of faith, Your Excellency, we also know that your integrity is on the line and that of the church. If you deliver and you excel, glory comes to God and the church benefits. We know that the rule of law really is the Bible. So on behalf of the entire church, we present to you the word of God. Joshua 1:8, God told Joshua, this book of the law shall not depart from your mouth. You shall meditate upon it day and night, and be careful to observe it. In so doing, you will have good success. If you want to have good success as president, this word of God is what will guide you. May God fortify you against principalities. You will prevail. You will run through the truth. You will scale over walls. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. You shall ride on your enemies. You will succeed and you will excel. Amen.
Ebusia yeto akase bone so dia na President-elect John Dramani Mahama NNA wakasa afa attacks a ekoso enafe mrante kwa wo mo SSA abai ejapade se eyade ebe ha adwene ye wakoso ekire mu se sesi ayekasa yenim nipa wo mo sha ekire mo yesa na ema no enti ebe ya obibia enjai ne fasumdwe embra.
Brothers and sisters, I come before you tonight as your President-elect to again express my deepest gratitude for your unwavering support in Saturday's election. This is a moment of hope, unity and opportunity for our great nation. However, I must address a matter of urgent importance tonight. Transitions from one administration to another create the impression of a vacuum of power, and certain people are easily compelled to act in their own parochial interest instead of the national interest. I've received reports of attacks on state offices and installations. While it's unclear who is behind these attacks, I condemn them in no uncertain terms. These acts must cease immediately. As I said during my post-declaration speech, I urge the youth not to vent their frustration in criminal enterprise. Instead, they must channel their anger and frustration into the positive enterprise of resetting and rebuilding our beloved nation. I urge all our citizens to remain calm and avoid actions that could harm our institutions and our democracy. We have fought hard for change, and now is the time to demonstrate our commitment to rebuilding the Ghana we want through unity and understanding. Because state power is still in the hands of the present administration, I call on the President and the security agencies to act decisively to curb the ongoing acts of lawlessness immediately. I thank you, my fellow citizens, and may God bless our homeland, Ghana.
For yet work Cassia Bonosudia and Rada and a Ghana Mampini, Nanado Dankwa Ekufu Adoeton Sa Efre President-elect John Dramani Mahama se Wombra Jubilee House na wondi enkomo enfan transition no ehu we na ye president elect John Dramani Mahama edi wo se aye oyo a wakopie mu e wo ho a wone no edi nkomo ba ko mienu bi afa transition na ebekọ to 7th January no eho na ho na John Dramani Mahama edi nsem bi etu dwa wo kire mu se mampenya na do dan kwakufu ado aka nsem bebre na akire no nti wo behwe na de waka akire no nyina no wo bedi so pepepe enu akire no na mampenya na do dan kwakufu ado wo de abaso wo de kese pa edi bo John Dramani Mahama.
Monsieur le Président. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that from you all. Yes,
It's going to be. Please take it.
Well, something that
Also congratulate you once again for the remarkable victory you and your party fought on Saturday the 7th of December. I want to congratulate our historic leader, the first female vice president in our history. To say, well done, and all of us are wishing you the very best of luck. I'm sure lots of women, and it's an important step that has been taken. So President Joe, as you know, the statute that governs the transitional process requires us within 24 hours to establish a joint transition team which will then supervise the whole process of the transfer of authority of power from my administration to yours. Operation of the transition team this afternoon, which will take place at the conference center. I believe we're back to where we began in 2017, it was the same venue whereby we were in reverse positions. Yeah, and so that will take place this afternoon. But in the meantime, I thought it was important that we should have this few minutes together, meet the members of your team, and also take the opportunity to reassure the Ghanaian people of our determination to work together to ensure the seamless transfer of power, to continue to work together to deepen and consolidate democratic governance in our country. It's important for the future of Ghana, and it is important for the future of our continent that the world should see a successful, functioning African democracy. And Ghana has the privilege of being in the category of successful democracies on our continent. It is our responsibility, our joint responsibility, to make sure that that reputation is maintained and consolidated. So this is the reason why I wanted to invite you here, so that we could have this first informal meeting, as it were, and then we will then be in a position to go towards the formal meeting this afternoon at the evening. Let me quickly introduce to you the members of the government. The Chief of Staff is here. the acting secretary to the president, the foreign minister,
Haven't transitioned it?
Not yet. She'll be transitioning, I believe it's March, is it? Or April.
Okay. Congratulations.
And then the Minister of State and the Presidency, your kinsman, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Deputy Chief of Staff, and then the Director of State People, and then all officials in the Presidency on the line here.
Thank you, Mr. President, and let me first apologize. We're both under the weather. I think it's the after effects of a grueling campaign. We have all kinds of allergies. But I want to express my sincerest appreciation to you for that phone call you gave me, congratulating me. I think it was a good mark of statesmanship. And it gives me a sense of deja vu, like you said, to be back here again after so many years. Members of my team, I'm sure they're all familiar. Nana, who you referred to, General Mosquito, Julius Debra, a former chief of staff, and Madame Valerie Saki, Valerie Sawyer, and then Dr. Kalisus Mahama, who used to be the head of the local government service in our time, and working as the administrator in my office. And then my niece, Joyce Bauer, who's my spokesperson. And so we want to thank you for the courtesy and privilege giving us such short notice to pay this courtesy visit, and to say that democracy and Ghana is the winner after the electoral process. We think that on the day, despite all the anxieties people have, Ghana has successfully done it once again. And so we can be sure that our democracy is safe, and that working together across bipartisan lines we can continue to deepen and consolidate that democracy. As you said, we're grateful that you nominated today to go through the beginnings of the transitional process, and we nominated our members, and they were selected mostly based on institutional memory and experience. These are people, most of whom worked with me in the former administration, and so we wanted some people with experience to combine with yours so that we're able to have a seamless transition. And so I want to thank you once again, and to thank the Ghanaian people for rising up to the occasion, and we look forward to continuing to work together.
It's excellent.
Media, thank you, media. Let's go.
The two of them.
Abusiafo ya to akase bone so dia na ene MPP mpanimfo pa editwi akwakopie mu ewo Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia Efie a omokwa kohye ni nkran na afi omadwene ekwan ombefa so akomanim.
Media, you say his ways are not our ways. Say sometimes yente na say oye bibia na yawo ho na yente ase, but Mrenoswa yebetiase. It is still possible. Yaye registration the nipa bebre abeka register so, but omo votes ansesa. Yen na ye votes eba for by 40%. Echrese yen na ye pie anku vote. Ye kabomo a ye pie a ye be wini. Enti mo nyina mamu look so sad or whatever. It's painful. And they are consuming in a because they have to govern. And yes, sir. So you can't govern with hooliganism. And yes, sir. And taggery. Let us unite. Unite and unite. Ebe wini. Midamo ase. Yame shiramu nyina.
Yamubi ohodmwa. Ne campaign na motivate yen. Ma yesu tumi campaign e obebi ane yawo. Ya papa ya mamoni yo. De eyesa oye nyina e wo nimpa nwodin mu no. Ya papa ye. nyame nko ano nim ade koro nti a wamfa nkonimdie no ama yɛn deɛ mɛka ne sɛ papa ka wakoma to yam yɛkɔ so a ɛtaa w'akyi.
Since I was born me who vice president a ɔte sɛ wo me who flag bearer so a ɔte sɛ wo by your excellency yɛbɛpa wo kyɔ say don't relent and don't go back and sit down. We know what you are capable of doing with this party.
Doctor, you do. Anytime ubia ni yawa hode mau, ye bejina wa chi akwape mumre bia wo hia trobo fo. E free na akoi wa time wa kam yentu ni nyina ntungu ni anka ye humbom na minim se insha Allah 2028 Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebe ye president of Ghana.
Electoral Commission of Ghana, what they are the study more jimpa, and they are political party leaders in Yinasa. One a chita for no and cassa ye papa. Now, when ya a yemen timo question, now more copium our coalition centers are what they a yemen timo wasi airbus and a bear, as some J. a bear juma. I face to the water and send me a tuja what you must say. Nia wamu ye nintino ye wo eye kwa constituencies bebre ya dia wamu hold you on results esan say and ya dia asumdwe enye adwuma e wo collation centers for kra.
The essence is to update the good people of Ghana on the collation of election results in the Ablikuma North constituency. The Electoral Commission has taken note of misleading statements regarding its decision to temporarily halt the collation of results for the Ablikuma North constituency, scheduled to take place in the Greater Accra Regional Office today. The Commission wishes the public to note that more than any institution, it would like to bring an end to all collation in outstanding constituencies. The Commission, however, believes that this collation should be done in accordance with the legal requirements as enshrined in CI 127, which requires every political party to present 2 agents to the collation center and directs that collation be done by the returning officer and any other officer designated by the Electoral Commission. Contrary to legal requirements, what is currently transpiring is that political party supporters have besieged some collation centers and are threatening and physically abusing our staff and destroying property. In addition to that, these supporters of the political parties are ordering ballot papers and pin sheets and physically abusing our staff. This has happened in Dominic Avenya, Okaikwe Central, and Tema Central constituencies, and the same is currently happening in Ablikuma North and Ayinswano constituencies. In all these places, the modus operandi has been to besiege our collation centers and destroy everything in sight, including pink sheets and ballot papers, which are important to establish the outcome of the election. The question the public should ask is, why should documents that confirm the outcome of the election be destroyed by these supporters? We call on all the political parties to withdraw their supporters from the collation centers. We are currently working with the leadership of the security agencies and the political parties to ensure that the laid down legal procedures are in place. The Commission is confident that collation of results in Ablikuma, it will in no way hinder the contrary to legal requirements. What is currently transpiring is that political party supporters have besieged some collation centers and are threatening and physically abusing our staff and destroying property. In addition to that, these supporters of the political parties are ordering our staff under duress to declare results that are not reflected on the pink sheets. Our staff have indicated that despite the security presence, they feel extremely unsafe. The Commission is desirous of upholding the laws that govern its operations, and it is for that reason that the Commission has ordered that collation in Ablekumanov be halted temporarily until the proper legal and security structures are restored.
And United Nations are trying to from UN and Peninfor and then Omakasa saying Yamea Domina is a president-elect. John Dramani Mahama etna akunyano so say kim dia na chere se wo mo ebeboa ne yie pa ameneti mi de Ghana akonenim.
Here is quite simple and simple. It is to congratulate you personally on this victory as the now president-elect for Ghana. To thank you for the way you led your party to a successful, peaceful election here in Ghana, particularly as the international community had its eyes on Ghana to really continue to hold up the torch of Ghana, one that many of us continue to be very proud of on the continent, as a beacon of democracy, a defender of democracy, and a defender of transparency. Your Excellency, your ascension to office also brings new records. The first female vice president ever to Ghana. And we know that last time you attempted this, so congratulations.
And having been president before, I know the kind of work we did together. We need you more than ever before because of the crisis this country is going through. And I've had the opportunity to meet some of you, even during the campaign and before the election. And I've expressed, how I want us to work even closer together to see how we can put Ghana back on its feet. Of course, we all know that Ghana is very important in the geopolitics of West Africa and Africa in terms of upholding democracy and being a model, of peace and security. And it's something that we want to restore as quickly as possible. And so we look forward to working with you, looking at the existing programs, and we need to tweak them to meet the realities of today to do so. I believe we've had discussions with the World Bank and the IMF already, and we look to an early engagement so that we can continue to be on the same wavelength. Of course, in the campaign, several, promises were made, and we need to look at what the reality is in terms of sitting together and seeing what the way forward is. Of course, one of our main concerns, and I think we've expressed it to you several times, is the issue of the humps in the debt repayments, and it's something we need to see how we can smooth in so that we don't default again. That would be more catastrophic than this current default. Aside from that, we know that in the last family season, the rainfall pattern was very erratic, and so we're anticipating that there's going to be some problem with availability of food. And so how we're able to kick in supports to ameliorate the situation is something that we would like to work on.
Parliamentary candidate at the New Patriotic Party, Mike Okwe Jr. Our no Dome Kwabenya Abato and Peswaso and a warrior were yet more dimpa. Edietia Easy said. Enya dia wabeja to mene any watching us say NDC parliamentary candidate Faustina Eliquim Akubu and na wafa a seat no e wana batwan peswan so esan said enya mana say akadia papers and kese say easy e kenkan ni nyina wo mu ehye ni nyina e wo aye abatwan peswan so a eno ntino wan jintumu enani watching eniti easy enye bibi emfa ho
or dispute any pink sheet or matters of collation with just the NDC present. That is totally illegal. Will the NDC accept it if I go into the collation center alone with the EC without their presence and declare that as a result? What was done was null and void. I was not there. My agents were not there. Even the district director was not there. If they knew they had won, they should just do the right thing with all agents present, all pink sheets or blue sheets present, so the results are collated properly. The NDC mob generated illegality by the violence, and they cannot declare elections that were collated in the absence and notice of the MPP.
Tepaman hene ohene nana edusi atwene wa ampema wodi kan ene ne wakasa se efri 7 December ye to aba ne de just menteme ho ase ene amanfo a wo sese ne manko ene ekoso yade a emu akra nti ebe ya yenyan na asomdwe ntimi embra
we de da ye nim se tepa ye kro dia no eni di mbo ne dia ye ntra wa ma hogwo bi firi ba bi a wa firi krom ha na krom ma ne bi so ha no mo a wo ma ye ho dua broni ade ehwo abo safo no enya de ebe makwan ni brisampa ya ta na nachi ya tra krowura chi na nanuma ya han mo bia nsore eni padodo no ya han mo mre bia ya ho tetefu ya baba betie ni akwakoka we kan say we say wa wo be ya sa no ye ni kwa ya de wo be fa so
this Saturday the day na ye ni around na ya that because it was late. You see around 1-2 a.m. Nti ye be hu se ye bungalow no side of na go from grass kata ho yet is a gun almost shoot ye ni baby na efi all of a sudden ye hu se go for bebre any number your bungalows that is the dormitory at the back of the dormitory omo na metro the students no ye say omo betin se mo kakra nti me rush ko dormitory on ho no ho ye din
tepa ya asumdwe kro ebeti tepedi ana ye koso ni mpuntri ebeti tepedi ana ye koso ani mpuntri sade ma se de ntibida ti mesre mamanfo ana so mesre mamanfo onim se abufu ahye mu utie na nanom kasa utim se obi abofu me frɛ mu a ye me ka kyerem se obi an kana komantri
Ahmed Ibrahim a wono ene ye mrahwebedwani de mabanda abato empeswa so a election etwem na sabato etwem wo mo san so eto no so aba wadi nkunim no ade a wode ensem bi atotumemfo wo ne mpeswa no so enem se yobetimi aye bia aboa sane ebeya empeswa no so impuntunjuma ebebe bia no wo beye sane ebeye ho nyina ne ye kase oman Ghana be bia etumpon yie papa ye de banda abato empeswa no so ebeka
uba na mabo ba ndia wo ka kire wo party mpanyifo ne se wo dia wo close gap ndo close gap na wo ka kire so eka kitikiti enti we no na mpese me pupa eka kitikiti statement no efriho enti me ye grounds campaign my fine ye didi but wo hwe no ma ye komu ene no ntihye ya omuhye a me treat ne sa no me gidi se akrafo no next time we ye party panyin no tinkran na obi free mpeswa so ebe kan asem etrewa ube backgrounds na wa behese ne all can etisa na entisa because we resource e ba ya me man 1000 oso ontiasia be the 100 count oso ontiasia be the 40 count enti 1140 difference and a present man so emma na nado and also over 1500 and over 500 votes. In the clearly, so we share difference a course e wahana. We just say bana for ya GNDC amanyo kono atom. Development no enye one way. Eye multi-dimensional. Ufa human-centered ne kakra, na wafa infrastructure ne kakra, na wafa socio-cultural approach ne kakra. And this are three phases of development no ya beka boom. Na ba meshe money say me jina hai mastati roll out the things I'm going to do. Me know ujina wa here kasia visa igua. I bought them not for political campaign. And until manche before the campaign. But me talk for economic emancipation and I say economic freedom. Until before this Christmas, sir, Toyota Visa campaign normally adbomu to ayatwa man for ne Toyota cars ayatwa you to know you to ayatwa certificate training licenses. We are constructing future rich men, future billionaires, and future millionaires. In the way, the golden opportunity. So 4 years 4 years to come. Say wow, banaha. Don't say no ma asisa.
Mabuna yesusu se wo moye National Democratic Congress for enomudo many echiremu ewo Ghana Gas Center anko omukwa se niema ewo honom na we entempara so na aban eti asojafo eni aposifo gu mu se na ebe ya asumdwe ebetimi aba.
It was very simple that Usuben Power was operating from here and attacking everyone from outside, and this is a public office, so once there's a change of government they wanted to ensure that he no longer operates from here. But I told them that His Excellency the President have instructed that we have the support of Ghanaians to keep Ghana very peaceful, and that much as he's committed to ensure that whosoever have done something wrong will be held responsible, we must do so in accordance with law. Whatever is being stolen, whatever is being taken, will be traced and retrieved at the right time. If you have an information somebody has stolen anything, it is not for you to take the law in your hands. We have empowered the police, and they are still in charge of this country. They are in charge of all of us. Nobody is bigger than the law. The police are in charge, and whosoever is caught in an unlawful conduct will be dealt with the police. So we entreat our party people.
Everything for ye begina insem yin so akwaji aboa for inkrato aba ye ba ye beto akase bonus.
I did Gazi.
What else? Just pray for your enemies. Ready? Now.
Coulda friend, coulda enemy, coulda heavy gunman, see I made them watch. Coulda me, coulda you, coulda my fake friends, yes my fake friends. Coulda them, coulda myself, coulda family, coulda Mrs. String. Or coulda my own girlfriend, coulda my boss, or anyone, enemies.
Hello, I have cute bags and more. Now, we should cute bags and more. If you mokola shopping mall or ever, it's first one more. We say, guys, be able to put bags. One from Chenwa, Bawin Kaka. Open GCB branch. On right. Now, the opposite of the one round one, t-shirts, baby, any Lacoste. Now, when you have gone over. But when you go steps to the steps to now, you is a pass and it's a one of the about the one yet on banks, affordable quality. Now, baby, and I think bag beer open, yes, there were Prada, there were Praha, there were Dior, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and yes, guess Jinaya would be. Bags beer and Pogua every year. There won't provide their slippers, say sandals, say full shoe, say flat shoe, say then. There won't be any pass, sorry. I thought there were patches. We are in plan and say, maybe I will be, I'll call a dinner beer, not be able to make credit. There were nice, small bags, so I went to me. Maybe I will go hanging happy as able to make credit. I call no one and be about one get free. Miss Woho, there were different Fendi. There are different types of need to know what you now. And say we shall cover the papa. Feet bags and more. Now then you the telephone number is 020-915-6336. 915-6336. So now this million I 02444. 411-223 means 02444-11223. Madam, I see the
Will, okay, mama, smile for me. Don't you ever cry for me. Some people just want me to break down, so losers go speed up and take what I have from me. No way.
Guide me from an enemy. So me now know what me do them. They one shoot, one hurt, one pull me down.
Never.
Oh God Almighty, put the time and enemies don't come my way. And every obstacles, please don't come my way. To all me fake friends.
Free more. I'm a near me come we. Ya me way me free more. Yes, so
I go mindful. Where you the mamu. Aha, Air Light Enterprise. I wa so kind City Light Junction. You know maybe I do mujuma tail light. Headlight, front and back bumpers, front grill, down grill. There's also on side lighting travigators. There's on fog lighting so. Either light na spec light, charger, normal, American type, Japan type, China. Nini na ye party now Bell Light Enterprise. Where the trauma some beba abuso kind City Light Junction. Mother should Bell Light Enterprise. That money ye dijuma. The one person muntu duduo no mwanka so munkoton so ye wo wholesale sakesi a ya fe mu your mama a ye de man ko for mu person muntu no munkoton ye sanso delivery nationwide say ye Christian ye Kumasi ye Takrade North Takwa ho nyina ye delivery ma ade bia person fan spare ke wo car ye hwe nim say only the Light Enterprise ba be di juma. Your special discount via Yama Diamond TV ashefo nyina into fair numbers to now kasa wo fa number no Diamond TV. Your special discount via yetisudma. Your show nim say only the Light Enterprise ba be yeduba. The Light Enterprise, your satisfaction is our priority.
So wo pe Ben Light Enterprise etra kwan dia wo aboso kan City Light Junction honoma anase obetimi afrem penifo e wo 0247 888591 and 0245966186 0599640186 and 0530122484. Ben Light Enterprise Sebra na yen spec your car and farm.
I see me penny pa. The Cassans why I see me did. Nancy, so Madame Pa, me come home sim. Papa me make a crami be France. Me minima when I'm a dancer glass. Life is a wild carnival. Mama many be why I can wash. Every time I win you be to me pass it. I carry every woman, me my spirit day free. Life is a wild carnival. Mama many be why I can wash. And pim time.
Aha sister Best Enterprise. You are in Memanioma. Baby to say jeans trousers, jeans shorts, khaki trousers, check trousers, check knickers, plain knickers, lily knickers. Afi your Lacoste, your t-shirts. Afi Seban and Cora, your Encora Lacoste, your Encora t-shirts, your Encora jeans trousers, and I want Cora material trousers. Afi Seban and Badia. You want jeans trousers, cargo trousers, and you want t-shirts. After you want Encora so jeans cargo, jeans t-shirts, and a normal Lacoste for Encora.
Afi, so pay a child choir. Your Sudu, OPGT Bank. And I so pay a telephone number to swear. 0248 76 75 62. Bakusini 99 73 5183.
Pim, the top of you, I'm a sorry. Nabusia Didia, me want any mere one papuano can come. Me from Minamino, no dear. Meme Shabrani will be at the end. Me at the end, and I be been a hammy. Man, fan is semi in pennipa. You see your time, and I'm Mary Barman. Yammy comedy and come a day, Pammy when I'm. Life is a lonely journey. You can't be an strive for my family. What yo, I'm a soldier, one man soldier.
Yet to our Cassia Bonasodiana National Democratic Congress NDC Emmanuel Kona Ward German South Abattoir and Peswa so and another day what day a year in some a more dempa Edia Coma East sister was to say a year Abattoir was soon what tree muno chrono some and I say in your man kitchen be a quashasia just say and ye cry war him say easy and yen some mushimo. Esan say NPP eye nipa na ye de na siso no enya dia eye frenchim enu nti no wonye hwehwemu emfa ensem no emu
this German South constituency yenya results na but before you go strong room no ye hu say pin sheet ne so no there was a lot of what more practices be akoso of pin sheet ne so et ye decided say ye kwa ye be raise those objections and indeed yes started collation ne so ye hu say EC officers, which is the returning officer for German South constituency, now almost some figures now what pin sheet so in favor of signing summary sheet, because you catch them say we do not agree with the summation on my end, so we put our reason on the summary sheet. That was why more pressmen and more collection center more say the EC
Managing Director Emma Ghana Airport Company Limited and Mame Yvonne Opare and then they were there ready ato going to fu and him say mama de and you so prepare the first international airport no send e be Buama airport no etimi akonenim.
This is a test pilot flight, and so based on this, we are sure that other airlines would also be encouraged to come on board and patronize Prempeh, the first international airport. I encourage all residents of Kumasi and the neighboring regions to patronize this initiative that we've started because it is the patronage that will determine whether or not this would be viable. And so I encourage and I appeal to all neighboring regions and also the residents of Asante Mine to be excited about this. I know that the feedback that we are getting shows that there is excitement. People just wanted to make sure that this actually happens so that it will bolster their confidence. And so I'm very positive and I'm sure that going forward we would see more of this in the very near future. The next scheduled flight is for the 15th of December. And so my appeal goes to everyone. Buy your tickets, book your flights, make your reservations so that we can continue this good initiative for Asante Mine and for Ghana. We had a good number of people for reasons we don't want to mention the exact number, but we had a good number of people. As it is expected, it's a maiden flight. There was uncertainty, so we wouldn't have a full capacity, but we did have a number of people who will. They will be going back in 2 hours when the flight takes off again. Thank you. My name is Mrs. Yvonne Opare.
Ebusiafo ya be home so na eye Isaac Dankwa Dako wodi agudie monsam ato aso.
was Yamamfa, I wouldn't 7 to a Diamond Casino, so I'm on the Rain and Chekra, and I say UEFA Champions League and all, yeah, to us of match day 2. And then now for your fair, one and now met me take your ticket, nothing. So next one, I will UEFA Champions League and all, Bibia and said to me, I couldn't buy, and the City, Agent Kono, I asked and get on the Juve, and I said, so my fair, Nabian said to me, Borussia Dortmund, and so in Barcelona, and so Agent Kono, then the name may not pay, and I can't say, yeah, I bet me a course, so anything Jebre enough for young fair, fixtures or make us say, I could demand it me at a practice lava as an econom, you know, ultimately for the first half, the pool, and certain affair is 2 grass, 2 goes 1. For my room or second half. Namibia, Arsenal, and Monaco, Everton, so Borussia Dortmund and Barcelona, and so you may know 3 years. Benfica and Bologna, Samson, final, and so and Sparta Praha, Everton, so Juve against Man City, AC Milan, and certain affair, non a Yeboka and the Venezuela at me, and I want to so Stuttgart and Young Boys, and so I can see I also you for Champions League. Now, Yentia coaches, you know. Omonum ekasa kakra dia na ma sha se RFI ra ni dia ni Mikel Arteta akasa sanso ana Pep Guardiola so tinya akasa Hansi Flick so tinya akasa sa coaches we nyina omujino kono anya senketo akra yenti omun koma omadi na be so back to
so. Maybe a few minutes cover, but I don't think so. But it's nice to have them back here to the team and the training sessions, and of course travel with us.
Questions?
Yeah, Nathan will be longer.
Ciao, hello everyone. Yes, it's a big game tomorrow.
Ciao a tutti, sicuramente sarà una grande partita domani, ovviamente noi non vediamo l'ora di affrontare partite di questo genere e siamo sicuramente molto entusiasti.
Già la domanda del collega è di mettere imbarazzo al giocatore, perché fare una domanda dell'allenatore con è così accanto.
No,
Now we have to manage a lot of the players, some of them probably not going to be fit to be able tomorrow. Some of them are still at out, so we have still 24 hours to make those decisions and hopefully the right ones. To accept the challenge and there's opportunities for other players as well to do that. In the ideal scenario, we have to be.
Es stimmt, dass wir spielen in einem der schönsten Stadien.
It's true that it's one of the most beautiful stadiums.
Unglaublichen Atmosphäre.
Where there's an incredible atmosphere and the fans support their team
richtig gut und
very well.
Was ich hier so mag,
and that's what I like here. It's a great atmosphere.
Das Letzte aus den Spielern heraus. Genauso, wir müssen das nutzen von uns.
We're gonna need that.
Viele Fans da.
Okay, you know we Sabin Yejana so now William saying number so and then we bring your AC and cassette and then we know trainer and I yet was so you for Champions League. Now my birthday back who Jaminia yeah papa ya din na Solomon or say and so Sabah Service Church and acting general secretary Arema Ayaso and they I now with Yakupon I have to back work and if you police are picking here now or the ato so I don't say Russell and so Penibia or yet papa for Amazon FTN a IU officer or see Penibia and then Yakupon I have to back Aseda ana nkoma na Nyankopon ehia na onye nkese na onto ne kwandem na afen so ni bisade bia odo ato Nyankopon ne mo Nyankopon hwe na onhwe so na onye emfa man kama pa ma menyina so na emenu anu ma no so na kase bonu nyina o mutimi panja fa ma betin down kwa I dig da kuma kramo nyina enwrei
ebusiafo aha ene bre be ma ye kwan na ye de kasebo ni nyina ebesi na ye de aseda ebe ma Diamond Ground Real Estate Diamond Ground Travel to ani nyumeku akodo dodo na wo mo eso ye sene a ene nyume ye de Diamond kase ebe so mo na yen a ye de kasebo yi ebe yo eye me mouse ponyo mini aba
efia from poma
MPSN.